Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. This channel is to investigate the what, why, how of ancient Chinese culture, which is including the ancient Wing Chun Queen culture. So today I'd like to share with you something really critical, and that is the impulse momentum drive. So you remember this term, impulse momentum drive, because you need these terms. Now, the reason why I'm sharing with you today on this impulse momentum drive is because in the weekend, I have long discussions with Wing Chuners who practice Tai Chi also on the short strike Wing Chun. And in the conversation, he told me about internal or Tai Chi he practiced is a training, is no magic, and you have to be fudging, you have to have your footwork, and so forth, so forth. And after I listened to him for 10 minutes for him to describe all what he's practicing, I told him directly, I said, I understand that you have practiced this internal and the Wing Chun for decades, but you are missing a really critical things. Thus, what you practice will not work. So he get very uncomfortable. So he asked me what it is. I told him, what you are missing is the impulse momentum drive. And he told me, but you know, this is fudging. I can do this fudging, this. I said, no, that's not what I'm talking about. So I said, if you want a real life example of impulse momentum drive, you go watch the video where Xu Xiaodong beat the Tai Chi Lei Lei. You go watch the video where Xu Xiaodong defeat the Wing Chun Ding Hao. The impulse momentum drive is there. And so I end up have to explain to him for next 30 minutes. I don't want to pursue him or persuade him, but this is reality, right? It's a technical reality. You have an MMA guy like Xu Xiaodong have the ancient impulse momentum drive, and whereas the other two guys from Tai Chi and Wing Chun doesn't have it. There's a reality. So am I supposed to not say anything? Is yeah? Or am I need to tell you, hey, you know, this is the bottom line. See, many people live in a Wing Chun world or a Tai Chi world. They don't live in this reality world. They are thinking that everything has to accord to what in their world. However, in the reality, we live in this real world, especially when you want to compete in a tournament or you want to compete in the ring. Because reality is not belongs to Wing Chun or belongs to Tai Chi or whatever martial arts. Reality is reality. So today I'd like to share with you this, hopefully that everybody here on know this thing. If we don't train this, you know it is a disaster. Okay? So let's not get into those qi, fa jing. I have this jing, this nei gong, this. I mean, you can say everything you want, but if you don't know, you don't know. So as what I mentioned, in that two video, Xu Xiaodong defeat the Taiji Lei Lei, who have all his Fa Jing. If you look in the televisions of Lei Lei, and in the defeat of the Ding Hao, the impulse momentum drive is there. And that is a must if one wants to fight. Otherwise, one can only bully other people who is weaker, who is older, weaker, so forth, or by aggressive, but not real Kung Fu. Okay, so let's get into this. A few days ago, I'm saying that Fa Jing is just driving my strength, right? So we want to make it that simple. Fa Jing is just driving the strength. A strength with the directions is a force. Fa Jing, issuing force, is just driving that strength. Nothing else, okay? Now, we want to get into, so what is this impulse momentum drive? Well, a few videos ago, I shared that if you want to do a short strike, you have to shoot in and you have to feel in, right? Shoot in and feel in. Your entire body has to go in really fast, really quick. Well, over here, you need an impulse momentum drive. You have to drive in. The entire body drive in. When you shoot in, you drive the entire in, and then you feel in. And at that time, you have the impulse momentum drive there, continuing drive the opponent. Okay. Now, also a few videos ago, I'm sharing that the third questions and answer of the Shaolin short strike canon. It's not only hand, arm. It is more important, or it is first priority. One need to be able to handle the body and the footwork. And the handle of the body of the footwork, the result of that is the drive. Okay? Without this drive, one will never get in. One will never make an impact. Now, if you go look at Xu Xiaodong's competitions with the Lei Lei, you see how he drive in, and Lei Lei couldn't take it. The fight between Xu Xiaodong and Ding Hao of Wing Chun. Ding Hao had throwing his punch really aggressively, but as soon as Xu Xiaodong drive in, Ding Hao's out. So that is impulse momentum drive. Now you will say, well, Hendrik, you're creating out thing again. Well, let me share with you what. In the Shaolin short strike canon, the photo right now, the picture right now is Wing Chun in Wing Chun Matrix. This picture of the Mang Xuan Ji is showing the drive. How the body and the leg is handled, or the footwork is handled, that is showing a drive. And over here, I put some description here. The body, the leg, all have to come in. Okay? So it says arm, body, and legs have to arrive together. That is the drive in. Okay? So that drive in is really critical in any competitions or impulse momentum play. One can practice this driving of the jing here, this way, this way, this way, this way, whatever way. When it comes to this drive, if one do not have it and do not know how strong is that drive and how to deal with it, well, you know it's hopeless. Well, I can be aggressive like this. Or I can have my fudging, or I can sustain, I have the structure. But if that guy is going to drive in, do you think I can take it? The answer is no. You look at like a football player dash into me, or you got a runner, a 100-meter runner dash into you. Will you be able to take it? That is impulse momentum drive. So then you might ask me, so Hendrik, you just talk about it. Do you train? Do you know? Sure. Same equipment with the runner. That's how you need to train for your impulse momentum drive. Only with this kind of training, you drive in. That is really called the 真劲, 正劲. 真 meaning full, or the entire body integrated jing. The entire body shoot out like that. That is not something I can fudging this way, I can fudging that way. Can stop that. Okay? If it can be stopped, then the Tai Chi Lei Lei will be able to stop Xi Xiaodong. But you go look at the video again. Will the Tai Chi Lei Lei, he's a big guy too, can stop Xi Xiaodong's drive in? Same thing with Ding Hao or Wing Chun. When he fought Xi Xiaodong, well, he's aggressive, right? His punch is powerful too. But how come when Xi Xiaodong drive in, closing, Ding Hao break apart? So, sword strike. There's no structure or this internal fudging or spine power. There's no such thing. Will you be able to drive in? Do you have the development of the impulse momentum drive? So remember the term. Remember the term. Impulse momentum drive. You look at Mike Tyson, he have that. You look at Mas Oyama or his Kyokushin fighter, he have that. You look at Xi Xiaodong, he have that. Without that, no way you can go fight in the what do you call it? In the short strike Wing Chun. Again, as what I said, I show you already. I don't invent this thing. It tells you carefully, clearly, how the every part of the body need to be handled. That's why I put in the books. So this is to share with you today. Remember, impulse momentum drive. One need that. Footwork means nothing if one do not have the impulse momentum drive developed. And impulse momentum drive consists of your body drive and your footwork drive. So they all landed in the same time. They shoot in.